Guys, it's so windy out today. Hear the tags, hear the sounds. I guess they're like my little chimes of my yard. These little tags. But I wanted to show you my pawpaws. What's going on with the pawpaws? Now a lot of them are starting to bud out, and they're about to start blooming. Some of them are about like pretty developed. Some of them are just developing, but trying to see what grafts made it to this year. I think pretty much everything's made it. This base of this tree is a mango, and then I grafted a bunch of other things on there. I grafted Chappelle, grafted sunflower, grafted Susquehanna and Tallahatchie. So each one of the branches has a different. This is Jerry's Big Girl. Looks like it's coming back. Some of these are really exciting to have, and I'm glad that I got them. Like this Rappahannock was a saved graft from my other tree from the other part of the yard where it died, and this, at the very last moment, I got some budwood off of that, or a scion, and then grafted onto this tree. So at least I have that variety still. This one's a real special one. Right here is it's a pina colada, and I'm real happy to have that one. That's pretty cool. And this is Kentucky Champion. That one's growing like crazy. No blooms on it, but I just grafted all these last year, which took down like a whole third of this tree because it was trying to get bigger. But I kind of cut all the tips off and grafted something else. Let's look at my other one over here. This one is a KSU Atwood. It's been one of my star performers, and you can see all the bundles of flowers, and they're all around here. And as with this one, as with the other one, I did do a lot of grafts on this one too. Like this one is the Alhorn White Flesh. This one is Tropical Treat. I think this one is Maria's Joy up here. So I think I'm about done as far as adding variety. So I just want to let this grow out. Down here I got a little baby KSU Benson. But, you know, the next day or two, I'm going to have to start pollinating. You can see that this has, it's about there. It's, I guess about at its female stage right now. And they're all, a bunch of them are about that, at the female stage now. Then, you know, unfortunately, a lot of these are not going to be pollinated because there's no males yet around, but I've got to collect the pollen and start pollinating so I can get some pawpaws. Just a quick update with my pawpaws, at least these two over here. Alright guys.
Several days later.
Okay guys, so it's a few days later, and you can see all the flowers are popping up here. There's tons of them. And I am coming out here. I just wanted to kind of quickly show you how I pollinate them. And what I do is I take this brush here, and then I come, and then I kind of, it's almost like you're tickling the flower, and I go from each one like this as I'm holding a cup underneath it, or a container, and I am kind of collecting the pollen and going through each flower. And I'm going to put some pictures up here of how each flower looks as far as the stages that are in. Sometimes they'll be in a male well, they start out in male or female, and then they go to male, and then they will go to holding fruit if you get them pollinated correctly. So this is what I'm doing, guys. I am going through each one. Of course, I'm not usually holding it like this, but this is kind of helping hold or catch the pollen. So just like that. And you got to go through each one, pollinate them, because Even the ones that are supposed to be self-pollinating, like the Prima 1216, doesn't have a... Oh, look, there's a bunch of flies on this one. I don't know if you can tell. Bunch of flies, so those guys are probably helping pollinate. So I'm saying even the 1216, if you don't help pollinate them, they won't have a great fruit set. So let me just get you a couple of close-up views of the flowers, and then we'll kind of call it quits for this video. So let's take a look here. So they are kind of pretty. You can look at them. I don't know if you can really see inside them because of the way the sun is and the lighting. But kind of start from this green color. Well, they start from like a little bud like this, and then go to like a green like this, and then they go to more green like that, and then kind of oopsie, like this one here, and then they go to... Eventually they kind of like look all tattered like this, and then the leaves kind of fall off. Let's open this one up just so you can see it. So this one actually looks like it has some fruit developing. Well, we'll see if they hold. Sometimes they look like they're developing, but they don't really hold. Alright guys, so I'll catch you next time. Take care.